Good Monday morning. First of all, for you folks up north, yes, this is a green Oregon sweater, but what you can't see, a U of O sweater, but what you can't see is I'm wearing my orange polyester pants with the black piping. So I'm very beaver friendly today. So, hey, first thing out of the bag, I want to make sure we welcome back Lori Spahn. For those of you in our Eugene office, you know Lori. Lori's worked for us for a number of years, decided about a year ago to go to Keller Williams. And Lori and her husband Steve, who's instrumental in her business, have decided to return to RE/MAX Integrity this past week. So welcome back, Lori. We're thrilled to have you back. That is just a great thing for us and for you as well, I'm sure. So welcome back, Lori. One thing I wanted to give an update on what's going on in the industry. HVCC, you may recall that's when the federal government got involved and decided to overhaul how appraisals were done. Well, HVCC basically says to mortgage brokers, hey, instead of ordering from an appraiser that you're used to dealing with in your local market that knows what they're doing, we have to throw the appraisal order in a hat. You have to use a separate company, and whoever we draw out of the hat, even though they may be from Medford, Klamath Falls, not know anything about the Willamette Valley market, that's your appraiser. We're a little better off with banks and correspondent lenders like Precision Funding is. However, it has still caused delays in appraisals, quite frankly incompetent appraisals, because we're having to use different people. We got some great news late last week from the feds. It looks like it's passed out of the House, hasn't gone over to the Senate, that they're going to suspend or sunset HVCC until next summer, until they can get it reworked and try to make it do what was intended to do. So that's not final yet, but we're hoping here in the next week or so that's going to get through Congress and get signed and be done, so we can put HVC behind us for a little bit anyway. So that's really good news. It affects real estate, obviously, because of the appraisal issues and some of the delays we're having. So we'll keep you posted on that as it comes up. Office meetings for the month of November, if you can believe it, we're already looking ahead to November. The Eugene meetings on November 3rd at the Eugene Country Club, first Tuesday of the month as always. The North meetings are at Spring Hill Country Club on the 24th, the fourth Tuesday of the month as always. We're going to be going over sale agreement changes. Yes, they're changing the sale agreement starting January 1 of 2009. We've got the changes. We'll be ahead of the curve. We'll get everybody up to speed and educated on those changes at that meeting. So make sure to plug those into your calendar again for Eugene. First Tuesday of every month, fourth Tuesday of every month for up north. We've got the chili feed coming up this Thursday. This Thursday at the Eugene Coaching Center. Starts around 11:30. You'll get an email reminder on that. One thing I would like you to mark your calendars down for, Dave Liniger, who's the founder of RE/MAX. He's going to be out in Portland on, looking at my note here, November 18th, which is a Wednesday. Dave Liniger, about once a year, comes and does a kind of a national tour, city to city. The program he's giving this year I actually saw in Chicago, and it is a great program. It's not rah-rah RE/MAX. It talks about immigration, the buyers that are coming in the next few years, certainly a lot about this market. The program goes from 9:30 to 11:30, so it's just a couple hours, but it really is good information you can use. We're working on how we're going to deal with transportation up there, but for right now, mark down November 18th, that's a Wednesday, in Portland. It goes from 9:30 to 11:30, so obviously it's a couple-hour trip up there, couple-hour trip back, depending on where you're coming from. So make sure to mark that off in your calendar. Again, I've seen this program that he gives. He also travels with one of the executive officers, hopefully Margaret Kelly. That's the gal that appears in the RE/MAX commercial. She's a class act, great speaker. So it really will be worth it. I would encourage you to put that down in your calendar. Birthdays this week. Mike Swartz is getting older on Thursday, with any luck at all, Thursday the 29th. And then Darcy Martin, both in the Eugene office, on Friday is moving along. So that's what we've got this week. Real quick, the business tip of the week. You're going to have a lot of folks this time of year wanting to take their house off the market for the holidays and that type of thing. Couple things to remind them. During the holidays, they're certainly going to get less showings. There's no question about that. However, the showings they will get are serious buyers. People aren't just out kicking tires during the holiday season. They're serious buyers. The other thing is, if they want to take the house off the market for the holidays, that's great. Withdraw the listing. Don't terminate it so that they're free to go with another agent, early next year when the holidays are over. Just withdraw it from multiple. You can extend it at the same time and withdraw it if you want it back. Some of them, I realize, you may want to terminate and go away. So that's all I got this week. Have a great week.